Welcome back to the Stock Market Summary Series, folks. And markets, they really didn't waste any time delivering a strong finish to the week.
Not at all. Stocks just rocketed higher across the board after that rotation yesterday.
And of course, that big data release we were all watching.
Right, the jobs report came in a little soft on payrolls, but that surprise drop in unemployment really fueled the gains.
It really did. We're talking SPY, IWM hitting new records, and a solid QQQ recovery hope. You were positioned for that ride.
For sure. And we did get a ticker suggestion we're going to get into, so definitely stay tuned for that.
We do. But before we jump in, you know the drill. Just a quick reminder, none of this is buying or selling advice.
Nope. We're just calling what we see happening in the charts right as things develop.
Okay, so what a finish. It really felt like broad strength out there.
It was. We saw SPY add, 0.66%? And IWM, the small cap index, ripped 0.76%.
Both of them securing new all-time highs.
Exactly. And even the DIA, the industrials, saw a very respectable grind up of about 0.5%.
I'm really interested in the NASDAQ, though. QQQ had that strong 1% bounce.
Yeah, that's important because we mentioned that technical risk.
The bearish death hook pattern, the idea that the rally might be exhausting itself.
Right, but it just completely shrugged that off, recovered strongly back above that symmetrical triangle.
And that kind of technical resilience is so critical, right? It tells us buyers have conviction.
They do, especially after this morning's economic data.
So let's talk about that. The December non-farm payrolls came in a little soft at 50K.
Yeah, missed the 60K consensus. But the market totally looked past that and focused on the real winner, the unemployment rate.
That was the surprise, dropping to 4.4%.
A huge surprise. So if jobs are softening but unemployment is still low, you'd think there'd be some worry.
Yeah, doesn't this feel a little overbought? Why rush to all-time highs on that?
That is the core question. But the market's interpretation is clear. This confirms the soft landing narrative.
Okay, so the thinking is fewer payrolls means the Fed can stay cautious.
But the low unemployment fuels consumer optimism. And the cherry on top was that Michigan consumer sentiment prelim ticking up to 54.0.
Beating estimates. So buyers are engaged because they think the economy can slow down.
Without crushing the worker. That's the story.
Got it. Okay, let's unpack a specific stock. A big thanks to Joy22222 for dropping Ouster Inc., ticker OUST, in the comments.
Yeah, we love getting these. Keep them coming, folks.
So OUST, what are we seeing here?
Okay, so looking at OUST, the monthly chart shows some real conviction. There's this massive influx of volume on the last rally.
So classic behavior for a bull pulling back before another potential leg up.
Exactly. But the daily view, that shows us the risk. Price previously slammed lower out of a rising wedge formation.
A pattern that signals buying exhaustion, but it looks like it found support.
It did multiple times, right at its rising 200-day moving average.
And for anyone newer to charts, that 200-day is often the key line in the sand. It's where the big funds, the institutional buyers, tend to step in.
Precisely. They see it as a long-term value area. So OUST recently set a higher swing high, which technically starts a young uptrend. But we have to issue a critical warning here. Today's candle. OUST left a massive shooting star doji candlestick.
Oof, that's a classic visual signal that sellers immediately rejected the price at that high.
Absolutely. It dramatically increases the probability of a stall or even a sharp pullback from here.
And that's where pattern recognition is just so essential for managing risk. I mean, on days like today, if you can't spot things like that shooting star, you can get blindsided.
You really can.
Yeah.
And this is exactly the kind of, multi-time frame analysis we drill down on in our Grok Trade mentorship program, just teaching those techniques.
So just a quick reminder again, if you've got a stock you're watching or a question about the markets, please do drop it in the comments.
Yeah, we want to know what you're looking at to make these videos more relevant, and we'll do our best to talk about what we see in a future episode.
And as always, drop a like if you appreciate these summaries and click subscribe so you can stay updated.
So tying this into the broader market, we also saw some intermarket confirmation. Bitcoin gained back about 0.8%, still just stuck in a range.
More consolidation there. But metals popped.
They really did. Gold, GLD was constructive, up 0.72%, and silver. Wow. SLV ripped, adding a staggering 3.83%.
That shows some serious underlying momentum outside of just tech stocks.
It does. So if we connect this all back to the big picture, today really confirms that rotation theme we've been tracking.
Reinforced by those new all-time highs.
But vigilance is still key. Keep watching for re-emerging dollar strength. That's often a headwind. Or any, real cracks in the labor market.
So what does this all mean for you? How did you play that post-data rally? Are you adding to the small caps, or are you still watching tech for more confirmation?
Yeah, think about where your own risk protocols would have stepped in on a chart like OUST today.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe.
And tune in next week as we continue to cover the markets and all these developments we've mentioned.